What's up, everybody? Back here on Bear Rock logging. Finally, it's been so long I've forgotten what we were doing here, but anyway, we'll have to get back on track and see what's going on. Looks like we got a few trees drug up here. I parked the dozer here. Guess I was gonna drag up some more trees, so I'll go ahead and hook on to a couple of those, and I guess get the winch turned on just in case we need it. Yeah, it's always tough whenever you don't play a certain game save for a while, then try to come back and figure out what you were doing. We'll get back on track here in just a second. Before I forget, I do want to make one announcement. I do now have on my website, nlagaming.com, I've got a calendar up there, and what I'm going to try to do is if some like DLC or a mod release, like for instance Seasons comes out, I believe it comes out officially like tomorrow or today, I guess, as you're watching this. But so I'm gonna try to put stuff like that on the calendar so we can keep track of everything going on in the farming simulator and maybe the American Truck Simulators games. I don't know. That may be tough because I don't follow the American Truck stuff quite as much. But I am looking forward to the Utah DLC release, which should be probably, I'd say, in the next couple of months or so. They usually announce that thing, and then you know, it's not too much longer after that before they come out with the next you know, or announce it, then they come out with the DLC to download, purchase and download. Sorry, I'm trying to, it's about 3 or 4 different things I'm trying to figure out here. I'm trying to, I have somebody calling me and some number I didn't recognize, and I had my dad was texting me just a minute ago, and I'm trying to get these trees all bunched up, and I messed up my pile over there, my process pile, so I'm just all discombobulated at the moment. We'll get back going here in just a second. Kind of messed that up just a little bit, but I think it'll be alright. Now today, I'm not going to worry, I don't think, about trying to get a truck out of here. We may try to get it loaded, but I'm not too worried about getting the truck out, because one thing I do want to do, which I have not had a chance yet, is I have the new, I think the latest Courseplay downloaded, and I want to test that out on one of my game saves. Just trying to get these trees bumped back in there, but I want to test that out before I actually put it live, because the problem I had with Courseplay, I believe, was everything seemed to be going pretty good until I upgraded to the 1.4 patch, and then from there things started kind of going downhill. Well, with Courseplay enabled, I guess I should say. The problem is, I was reading online that people were having issues with, I guess Courseplay wasn't updated for the 1.4 patch, and what was happening was whenever you would hit escape to go to the, well, I guess if you're on PC, well, I guess if you're on Xbox or whatever, you don't have this anyway, but if you hit escape to go, you know, to the main screen, well, like that, you know, then what happens is, if I guess, I'm not sure what the criteria is, but a lot of times when you hit escape like that, the game will try to automatically save. And what was happening was, it was just spinning and spinning and spinning, and it never would save, so you'd have to manually force close the game out. And I was reading that that was a courseplay issue, but then I looked on their website and saw where they had an update, and I've got it, but I just haven't had a chance to test it yet. Man, I hate these little pieces. They just get in the way. Can't move them. There. So anyway, I'm not running courseplay at the moment, so that's why I'm not in too big of a hurry to try to get a man, I'm just messing this all up. I'm not in too big of a hurry to get a load out today because I'd have to manually drive it all the way over there. So hopefully before the next video, I'm gonna try to you know, get the courseplay stuff, see if I can get that straightened out and working good, and I want to make sure my game's gonna save properly and all that. But yeah, like I was saying on my website, nlagaming.com, you can go over there and that's where you can download the maps. I think you can probably find Bear Rock login on a couple of the mod sites, and it may have leaked to some other places, I don't know. And those mod sites, I don't know how they scrape that data, but they somehow found it. But what I was going to say was the plantation is most likely you're not going to find it unless somebody has taken it off my page and put it on a mob site, which, you know, that's fine. I don't care about that as long as my credits are still in there. I mean, if you modify the map and don't give me credit for it or something, then we got a problem. But yeah, I don't care about somebody taking my stuff and putting it on other sites, because as far as I'm concerned, once it's out there in the public, you know, once I post it on my website, then it's you know, public. So, and as long as you give me credit for anything you do on there, I don't care if you modify it or whatever, and put a farm on there, or, you know, take 5,000 trees off of it and put it up on the site. So I don't care, just as long as my name is in there as a credit. NLA Gaming. But anyway, it's on the website calendar. I'm gonna try to keep up with all the DLCs for Farming Simulator, other big events, Farming Simulator. You know, if I hear from, let's say, just for example, let's say Wood Meadow Farms is gonna come out with some kind of cool forestry mod, and he says, okay, I'm gonna release it on, you know, Wednesday or something, then I'll try to add that to the calendar if I think of it. But mostly it's going to be just major stuff like Farming Simulator DLCs. Like I've already got the John Deere, which I believe is already out. Well, probably be out by the time you watch this. And then the John Deere DLC, the Cotton DLC, and then I got Seasons up there already, which actually should be coming out today as you're watching this. I'm looking forward to that. And speaking of Seasons, this map here, Bear Rock Login, I'm gonna go back. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna go back and add the seasons in. The next map I'm working on, that 4X map, it's already ready to go. I did that a day or two ago. So the seasons are enabled and ready to go. All it needs the mod, and I'm assuming all you got to do is put it in your mods folder. It should just be a zip, and everything should read and work out just fine. And you know, there's no farming on Bear Rock or this next map or whatever, but it would be cool to, you know, like sort of officially use what you're supposed to, as far as I just destroyed the pile. Just as far as, like, you know, the snow mask and stuff. And I think it actually does fall back on the tip collision, but if everything's not set up properly, then you'll have snow inside the buildings and under sheds and stuff like that. So I just went back and did it properly. So that's all ready to go. Just need the mod itself, and I will certainly test that out too. I'm gonna test it out on my next map, and then once I get it added to Bear Rock, I'll test it out there, you know, here too. Come on. Get too close to my work here. And one thing I did want to point out is, look here, we're only 49, no, 39 more to go. Yeah. So 39 more subs and I will be at 1,000. And once we're officially over 1,000 and, you know, plus a few, I'll take that graphic away so we don't have to see that again. But it was just sort of a reminder to let everybody know, hey, you know, I am trying to actively get to 1,000 so I can get my videos monetized again so we can do some cool stuff. But it'll probably be a little bit before we can actually start doing like some giveaways and stuff, because like I said, I'm gonna have to get paid first, and YouTube doesn't pay you until you get to $100 in your account. And the last time when I first started the page, you know, there was no restrictions on monetization of your videos, and you know, I was getting a few cents here or there. I remember getting excited when I got 25 cents in my account. But you know, I also had some blogs and stuff that I was making a little money off of from Google AdSense. So there's no real knowing of how long it's going to take me to get to $100. But with the blogs and all that stuff before, it took about, I guess it was close to 2 years before I finally got paid. But I'm hoping that with 1,000 subscribers plus, you know, it'll be a lot quicker to get to $100. But that's gonna, you know, also depend on, you know, how many views I get. The view counts, in my opinion, have been a little bit low. So, because with 900 and something subscribers, I think within the first 48 hours or so, I'm only getting 200 to 300 views, which I guess is about normal. But I would expect it to be a little higher than that. But I realize everybody can't watch it all at once, and it may take a few days. I haven't actually done any numbers crunching on, you know, what percentage wise within a certain time frame or anything like that. I imagine YouTube analytics and stuff does that for you. I just haven't looked, but it's fine. We'll get there one way or another. and I don't mention this too often, but I guess I should mention it. I do have a Facebook page, and that's where you can probably get more accurate, up-to-date what's going on than anywhere else. I'm pretty active on there. I'll post, not quite every day, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week I'll post something on there, even if it's just something about other things going on, or a lot of times I'll put links to stuff. If I hear something happening, I'll put a link up there. I've been posting some stuff about the Seasons mod here lately, just stuff like that. And if you need to get a hold of me for some reason, I've got the Facebook page, which you can message me there. I've also got a Discord channel, which I don't really post a whole lot of stuff in there, but you can get a hold of me that way. Send me a direct message, or post to me, whatever there. Alright, well that's full. Alright, let's just kind of see where we're at. So we got the dozer. Looks like there's not too many trees. There's a few more up there we can get. Looks like I've got just about everything else around here. We got the beast. We got the... I wonder what I was doing with that. Was I taking it back in for repairs, or to sell, or what was I doing? I think I was going to go sell it. Well, we'll do that next time. Let's see. Alright, there's our fellow buncher with no head, because I removed it from the... I removed everything from the mods folder because I was wanting to test out something. Alright. Well, so much for cutting anything today. I knew it wasn't in here, but I just haven't added in the... Haven't bought the new head yet. Yeah, I think I was wanting to cut up to the top of that ridge, then follow that ridge somewhere, because that's awfully steep. I don't like cutting trees on that steep of terrain. Let's see, I'm trying to think of some way that's going to make this faster. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's buy the new fellow buncher head. We'll just say we upgraded it or something. Then we're going to need some way to get it out there, but also some way of picking it up. Let's see, let's try, I I wonder if I can just throw it in the back of a pickup truck. I got this big old truck. But then how am I going to pick it up and put it in there? I'll tell you what, I've been kind of thinking about doing a loader type situation at the mill. So let's just lease this thing. And then I think I added in the big grapple. Yeah, that unloader grapple. Let's just buy that. That's not very expensive. Okay. Now, I wonder if I can pick that up and put it in the back of that truck. That's pretty crazy. And then looks like it's weighing it down, isn't he? I wonder, has that thing got straps? Yeah, it probably wouldn't do any good anyway. Okay, maybe this thing won't fall out the back. I'll try not to go too fast. At least on the bumpy parts. Uh-oh. It's already rocking. I don't know if y'all can hear the diesel turbo whining on this truck, but it's kind of loud. I was playing with this truck, just kind of testing it out a few nights ago, and I had my computer speakers on up a little bit loud, not too loud, but I was driving around, on this outside view. This turbo whine's kind of loud, and my wife was sitting in there in the living room. She goes, "What is that noise?" I said, "That's my truck." Kind of noisy. Well, it looks like this thing is going to stay in there as long as I don't get too crazy on the throttle here. And don't take any aggressive turns. Yeah, you see how I have these rocks along the sides of the roads and not just painted on textures? Whoa, what is this? What's going on here? Why is it doing that? I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to turn. Well, anyway, that's what this next map is going to look like, along the roads anyway. I probably won't have rocks like that everywhere, but I just like the look of it. And it does take a long time to... that's so noisy. That's one little thing about this truck is that too dark in here. Anyway. Yeah, see, like right there on the left is just painted on texture. That to me looks okay, but it looks so much better when it's got the actual rock texture, or rocks themselves, like down there. Alright, this thing is not wanting to turn right. Well. Okay, now it's... Oh. We're about to lose it. It's trying to work itself off the back of the bed. I gotta get a screenshot of this. Before we lose it. That's pretty crazy right there. And I got going too fast. I guess there's really no way to get that back on there good. I wonder if I could like make it, maybe bump it back in there. It's probably gonna completely knock it off, but I'm gonna try something here. And there it goes. Oh well. I guess we'll just have to load up our fellow bunch on the truck like we should have in the first place. Alright. Let's see here. Where are we at in relation to fellow buncher? I have no idea. Oh well. Oh yeah, there was something else. Well, let's see, I don't think I ever copied that into my mods folder. Golly. I was looking on Mod Hub the other day, and I found this, well, it may not be there now, but it was on like the first or second page. It was a fuel tank for the back of your pickup truck. I don't think I put it in my mods folder. I wanted to test that out. Okay, I can see the machinery, so we're close. I believe that truck's just on the other side of this hill. I saw the fuel level of this machine. I was like, oh man, we're less than half a tank. So I was gonna fill it up when we get over there to the sawmill, but If I had that fuel thing on my truck, I could have just drove the truck out here. Alright, there's the truck finally. I'm gonna make a beeline for it so we're not wasting any more time than we are already. Might as well do some repairs on this thing too while we're at it. Alright, let's go. Wasting enough time as it is. Oh, I forgot to lock it down. There we go. Yeah, while we're driving back to the shop, I'm looking forward to. I follow a lot of Facebook pages that do mods and stuff. You know, like Expendables modding, Viking Timber, just a few others. I can't think of them at the moment. But I've seen a lot of, you know, skidder conversions, wheeled loader conversions, truck conversions, just a lot of stuff like that. But you know, where's the bulldozers? I asked that on my Facebook page. I don't think anybody ever responded. Maybe some of those guys just don't follow me. But you know, we've had a lot of mods converted over. But where's the dozers? You know, we got the construction materials now. I don't know if you watched my last video, Wilhelmina Forest, where I showed the little silos. You could buy asphalt and concrete and gravel, dirt, all that stuff. So we got all that, but we just need some dozers to push that stuff around, make some good roads. All that. I wonder, can I pick this up without even getting this machine off of here? I bet I can. Yeah, the whole point of me being way back there in the back was to use course play so I could be doing some other stuff while the truck or whatever's headed to the sawmill. But I'll get that sorted out. I'll try to maybe, let's see, tonight for me is Tuesday. I don't think I got anything going on. So I'm gonna, maybe tonight I'll test that out. I'll just make another test game save and try it there before I use any of my good game saves. Because what ends up happening is if you hit escape to go back to the main menu screen or whatever, and it tries to save and it gets hung up, what happens is you have to manually kill the game because it will not stop. It just continually spins and spins. Now I haven't let it run overnight or anything, but I imagine it would not save at all. And so you just have to kill it. And when you do, it deletes that game save. There's only like 1 or 2 files left in there, and it seems, come to think of it, it seems like Courseplay is one of them. So that's probably is Courseplay. But you have to go into your backup game save location and copy the files back in there. So I'd rather it be on some test game save than one I'm using for recording. Which is no big deal. I'll just go in there and create one and mod some money in, and then we're good to go. I'm also in the process of building a new computer. This will be a gaming computer that I'll use for playing this and doing recordings and streaming stuff whenever I do happen to stream, which hasn't been at all lately. But it's going to be a Ryzen 7 chip. I've already got the case and the motherboards on the way, so it's starting to take shape. So let's do some repairs on this thing. Just since we're here, we can go ahead and get it back in tip-top shape. And repair. Alright. Now I think I'm gonna do just a drive-by refuel here. Let's see. Let's see if this works. And since I'm here, let me just look here. I don't think I added that mod in there. It probably would have been under miscellaneous. It could be under miscellaneous here too. Let me look. Yeah, I didn't add it in there. Okay, I'll get that for next time. That tool, the box, whatever, the fuel tank for the back of the truck. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now if I just kind of pull up right about there, it should give me the option to fuel. Alright, we are good to go now. We'll get this thing back up here as soon as we can, as fast as we can. We're strapped down, so the only thing that's going to cause us any problems now is the truck tips over, which it shouldn't. And we'll get back to cutting a little bit, I hope. Yeah, this is just another one of those videos where unforeseen things happen and you just got to deal with it, and then didn't feel like you didn't get much done this episode, but I'll tell you what we'll do. From right now, I'm going to fast forward, and when we come back, we'll be at the job site ready to go. How's that? Alright, I'm gonna get this skidder loaded up, so next time, or maybe in between videos or something, I can go sell this thing. I think I'd rather sell it, you know, at the shop than just from the menu screen or whatever. Might get a little bit more money for it. Alright. Well, since we're here, let's move this over to where it needs to go. This will be our offloader, mill loader, whatever we're going to call it. Alright. Yeah, I need to, I still haven't even tested out on my next map. I put some concrete posts and stuff and kind of made me a log rack. I need to test that out and see if that works pretty good. If it does, I'll do the same thing here, because it's, I don't know, it's a bit unrealistic, I guess, just driving a truck with a loaded trailer up in here and then just boom, selling it all at one time or whatever. This does make it a bit more realistic having to offload it. Let's see. There we go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head right back up this hill and cut a few trees as I go and try to get to the top and then work my way along that ridge again. Oh yeah, that's the problem I was having. I kept wanting to slide down. Now I remember. Alright, well, I'm going to have to end the video here in just a few minutes, but I don't think we got a whole lot accomplished today. But like I said, it's just one of those things that happened that we'll have to just deal with it. And next time when we come back, I'm going to probably cut a good many more trees, and then we'll get the dozer skidder thing up here and winch all these things back down to the landing, and then we'll get them all processed, and maybe by then I can have courseplay all figured out as to what needs to happen, make sure it's working correctly and all that stuff, and everything's going to save properly, and then we should be good to go. So I'm just going to work my way back up this hill to the top where we were cutting before, and maybe cut a few trees as we go just to get a bit more cut, because some of these things I'm just going to come over here with a chainsaw, like all these trees down here to our left along that bottom in there. I'm just going to, or on the hillside, I'm just going to cut all those with a chainsaw just to make it so we don't have to drive down there with this fellow buncher, because this doesn't seem to want to handle these hills too well. It wants to slide back down. It's pretty steep, as you can see. I think this is just about where we left off. I see maybe a couple of trees up here that we've cut already. So let's get to the top, see what we got going on here. Okay, yeah, I think this is right where we left off, because I see one tree maybe right there that was cut, and the rest of them seem to be still standing. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue down this ridge right here, the top of this ridge, until we get all the way over here. We should be down here somewhere is where we cut that little trail before. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, so I'm going to cut down to that trail, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and get anything we can get with the fellow buncher in the more flatter areas, and then we'll come back with the chainsaw in some of these steep spots. You know, like right down through here. Probably have to get that with the chainsaw, but that's what we'll do next time. And then we'll try to get a few of those trees skidded up and processed and get us a load out of here. Now, like I said, the course play, I had to make sure that's working correctly. But the other problem I had was these trucks. That Kenworth right there does fine with course play, but oh, I'm stuck in there. But this Kenworth C500 for some reason doesn't like courseplay, or courseplay doesn't like it or something, so it doesn't want to work. But what we can do is just maybe get the truck up to the top up there, then pick up with another truck, one of these older Kenworths or that Peterbilt or something I've got, and haul it on to the sawmill with another courseplay route. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you again back on, let's see, I guess it'll be Friday. And like I said, go check out my website, nlagaming.com. You can download all the maps, and then there's the calendar that's new, which will have all the DLC, mod release, anything big news, kind of American Truck Simulator, forestry, farm sim, anything like that. You know, and then we'll just try to keep up with all that stuff there, and you can go there and see what's going to be coming up and when and all that kind of good stuff. And but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. We'll see you again on Friday.